let's creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is
I'm back. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get this video up, being sick and getting back from overseas. There's just been too much going on, but I'm back and I'm ready to go. So here I'm using my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer and my MAC Prolongwear Concealer as an eye primer. Just blending that out with a damp beauty blender, as I feel it just leaves it nice and smooth and flush and ready to apply eyeshadow onto. I'm then going to go in with a fluffy brush. This one I'm using is a Napoleon one. I'm not sure what the number is. It's quite old. And just some silica powder just to brush off any excess concealer and just make it matte and nice and ready for the eyeshadow. I'm then just going to go in with some sticky tape to create that nice sharp line. You don't have to do this. You can just clean up the eyeshadow later with foundation. I just find this is a little bit easier when you're out of time. Now I'm just going to go in with any fluffy brush. This is a Sigma, not sure, I'll leave the number down below, and my Makeup Geek Cosmetics in Creme Brule, and just starting in the outer corner and blending in. Don't go too high towards the brow bone, as you just want to keep it nice, but you do want to make sure that you can easily blend other colours into it. Make sure you just keep blending. Like, I cut out about 10 minutes of footage where I'm just blending with the same colour, honestly. Blend, blend, blend.
mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my.
You can obviously see that I wasn't kidding about blending. I'm going in with multiple brushes, blending out the colour, because in the end, the thing that's going to make your eye makeup look really, really appealing is the fact that it's blended. Unless you're wanting a choppy line, unless that's the look you're going for, blending really will make that look a lot more flush. I don't show it on camera, but here I am going in with the pencil brush. The stiffer the better, and the colour Mocha, I think it is, by Makeup Geek, and just applying that to the lash line and just a tiny little bit of outer corner, just to create a little bit of a depth in that eye look. I'm then going in with that E25 brush and then the other Sigma brush and just blending that out. Now, because this is a smoked out liner look, you do want to start with an eyeshadow before you do get into the gel liner or liquid liner, whatever you do prefer. Here I'm using that same pencil brush that we used for the last colour. This colour I'm using is called Corrupt by Makeup Geek. It's a nice deep black. I've tried so many different eyeshadows and I can never find a really, really black. This, incredible. So you just want to put that into the corner where you have put Mocha, the last colour, and just blend that out. Then grabbing Grandstand, which is a Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow, and any flat brush and just packing that onto the centre of the lid just makes that pop out a little bit more and bring a bit more dimension to the eye. Then going to grab my Maybelline gel black eyeliner and my Zoeva eyeliner brush, not sure the number, but I'll leave it down below for you, and just applying that from each corner of the eye in a nice thin line. Try not to poke yourself in the eye. This is something that I obviously struggle with in every video. It is quite hard while you're recording and looking into a mirror. It does hurt, so maybe try and avoid that as best as you can.
Set my heart afire.
Now, while the liner's still a little bit damp, you want to go in with a tapered, smaller blending brush and just blending that out a tiny bit, just to give that nice smoky look so that it's not so sharp and precise, because you obviously don't want that with the smoked out liner look. I'm then going to grab my MAC Studio Fix Fluid foundation in NC25, my MAC Fix Plus, a damp beauty blender, and my F25 Sigma Kabuki brush, and just applying that on my face and blending it out down my neck, behind my ears, wherever you're going to see a foundation line.
With crimes and secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting.
Then going in with my Urban Decay Creamy Concealer, not sure the number, it's the lightest one, and just applying that in 3 strokes underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin, just to create those high points in the face to bring more of a structure to your face. Then I'm going to blend that out with my damp beauty blender. If it starts to dry up while you're doing your makeup, Fix Plus honestly helps so much. I just spray the beauty blender a little bit and it's ready to go. I do prefer the scented ones as they're really nice. I have all of them. But yeah, just doing that also dampens it up a little bit more and helps with the blending process. Now, something you guys haven't seen before is the Chanel Tan de Soleil, I think is how you say it, not sure. I love this product. I haven't used it in so long because I've been so pale, but here I'm just grabbing any angled kabuki brush and applying that to where I am going to contour. I'm just doing this because I do like a deep contour, and I thought for this video it would look really nice. You're then just going to grab that damp beauty blender after you've blended out all of your lighter shades first, because you don't want to go in on a darker shade to then have to blend out a highlight. It's just not going to work. So blending that out nicely, and you can also deepen this with powder, which you will see me do later. I'm then going to highlight underneath that contour just to bring it out a little bit more, make it pop. Now, after you've blended that all out, I am going to bake today. Not a delicious, nice cake, just my face, unfortunately. Although I am craving chocolate brownies, yum. Sorry, but here I'm just using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm just going to apply this with a nice, thick, sturdy brush, just under where I've contoured. And then just with my damp beauty blender, you do want to make sure it's damp, otherwise it won't pick up enough product. And I'm just applying this underneath my eyes to ensure that it stays as creaseless as can be. This is called baking because the powder actually sets as a barrier between your skin and the product you've applied, making keeping your body heat in and actually baking that product, so the concealer or the foundation, whatever you've just used, which is pretty exciting. Alright, now as usual, I'm just using my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. The names I'll leave down below, I can't remember them, I'm sorry. And I'm just using a nice brush to cover up that bake, as if you don't use a coloured powder, it will flash back and you don't want that. So then I'm just going in with a fluffy brush and the contour colour and just deepening that contour that I've just done with that cream. And on my forehead, cheekbones, under the chin a little bit, you know, all the normal places that you would normally contour if you wanted to contour. So if you're someone like me who loves a good contour, who needs to contour, I guess, I do like then going in with my NARS ITA, Isha, however you say it, tomato brush, and just deepening that, giving it a nice crisp line, but not too liney, if that makes sense, just to kind of make those cheekbones pop. Now, I haven't shown it on here because I always use it in every video, but here I'm just applying my blush, MAC Sunbasque, incredible, bronze, blushy, delicious, everything you could want and more. And I'm just applying that just above where I've just contoured. Then going to go in with BECCA Champagne Pop, surprise, surprise, you know the drill, applying that with a nice tapered brush on above the cheekbones, down the nose, above the eyebrows, everywhere that you want to turn and kind of look a bit glowy and goddess-like and just delicious, like a glazed donut. But seriously, all this talk about food is making me really, really hungry. So now I'm just contouring my nose, just the same colours that I've just used in that Shade and Light palette, and just a smaller stiff brush. You want to make sure you blend it out, because on camera it looks great. If you go out in person and you haven't blended it out, you're going to look like a zebra. No one wants that. Then just using the highlighter down the bridge of the nose to kind of make it pop a little bit more, and now onto my brows. Here I am using my Zoeva, I think it's the gel liner brush. I use it for brows because I just prefer it so much more. It's incredible. And I'm just using my dip brow, my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow in soft brown, and just applying this to the brows. I'm just brushing the hairs down, creating that line, and then I'll brush them back up to create the line underneath, just to give them that nice shape. I'll then go in with the spoolie or that little mascara brush thing that you use for your brows, whatever you call it, and I'll just brush it out to disperse the product, just so it doesn't look too blocky. Now brows are full on, they're not something to be rushed, they're hard, you will screw them up if you're using this brow pomade, as it is unforgiving. So just take your time, don't make any sudden movements, it can sense your fear, I kid you not. Then gonna go in with a nice stiff little brush and my Makeup Geek in Shimmy Shimmer. This brow highlight I use on everyone, I love it, everyone, I kid you not, it's the best thing in the whole entire world. It's just so frosty and oh, it's delicious. I'm then going to go in with my Anastasia clear brow gel and just set those brows in place. This is my personal one. I do have one that I use on clients sometimes. It just depends on what kind of look they're going for. Again, just getting a disposable mascara wand, dipping that into your mascara and applying this before you do your lashes. Don't mind that, that's embarrassing, sticking my tongue out. Who am I talking to? Probably myself, knowing me. I'm then going in with my own personal lipstick in Velvet Teddy by MAC Cosmetics and applying my lashes after you've let the glue set a bit. That's a problem all clients have when they come to me. They say they can't do lashes themselves. Too hard, they don't stick properly. That's definitely a thing. Make sure it's tacky. Setting my face with MAC Cosmetics Fix Plus and Urban Decay setting spray, and you're ready to go. I hope you've loved this. I loved filming it. I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Bye.